Hello everyone, my name is Luchara, and this is Mad Games Tycoon 2 Legendary Let's Play episode 46. 2001. I'm a billionaire. Well, technically I'm not a billionaire anymore. I was a billionaire last episode. I was over $1 billion. I got the achievement for having over $1 billion in legendary difficulty, which was cool. Because that's one of the things I wanted to do on this legendary run is get all the achievements that you can only do on legendary. And I'll get back, right? It's summer slump right now. We just started this game, which is big development costs, right? Like I said, summer slump, and our most recent game that we made, it's not out yet because we gotta wait till this console comes out, right? So yeah, it's like it's not a big deal that I went under $1 billion, right? Backup development team is currently working on Cyclemania 6, a free update, which is selling really well, 70K, and that's in the summer slump, right? Like, how well is that going to sell after that? And also, you can look at the Puzzler's down to 69 hype. Let's change that. Holiday season, of course, is coming up as well, which should be good. All right, here we go. One of those consoles obviously couldn't benefit from hype, but that's fine. That's fine. All right, so secondary development team is not currently doing anything. Free update for these. These are both add-ons, so it's not a big deal to get updates for them. I could instead plan my next release. I could do another puzzle game, I guess. I do have Puzzler out, but I could do a Horror Wizards. Well, I guess I did a Horror Wizards spin-off. Because both Horror Wizards and Puzzler are puzzle game IPs, primarily. I mean, I've spun them both off. Well, at this point, I've spun them both off because I've spun off Horror Wizards. I've spun off Puzzler many, many times because it was my first good IP, right? But my team thinks puzzle's going to be the trend again. Is it though? Like, do I really want to bank on that? I mean, I could, I guess. What have I not done for a while? What haven't I neglected lately? Alien boxing? Yeah, okay, so let's do an alien boxing game. We've neglected alien boxing. So let's change that. Update old engine. Punch engine. All right. I'm just gonna go with the best tech level 4 stuff. For now. I'm gonna make tech level 4 game. So that it's for my handheld and my other one. There we go. Punch engine. Luchera Orc Pro. Actually, let's change this to the Luchera Go. And we actually have some market dominance for this. This one has been licensed a few times, obviously. So I haven't made a game with it for quite some time. Hardware. Oh, I was going to research whether or not I needed to research, or I was going to look into whether or not I needed to research this graphics and this sound chip, right? Because eventually, Tech Level 5 screen is going to come out. Handheld screen. The question is there going to be better graphics and sound chips first? I was going to look into that, and I forgot. That's on me. I have nobody to blame but myself there, and that's fine. So I guess we're just going to move along. Nothing to see here. Oh man, Orcs vs. Wizards 3 lost 252 graphics points because of a virus. Not the end of the world. All right, any of these games need a little boost? Puzzler could use a boost because Puzzler is still selling well as well, right? 40K a week. That's definitely worth throwing a TV spot at, I feel. No question. And nobody is maxed out in the training rooms by the looks of things. All right, what could go for a demo right now? Space is Lonely needs a demo. What else needs a demo? Carmania? Carmania already had a demo. Or Wizards Fight? Maybe wait till it gets a little lower. All right, so I guess they're going to twiddle their thumbs for a little bit. And that's okay. That's not the end of the world if they're going to twiddle their thumbs for a little bit. All right, Alien Invasion Adventure 2. Best-selling game of all time. And 100 million. We just made 100 million in profit from one single game. That is nutty. That is absolutely nutty. Holy crap. 100 million. Like, that's 10% of my cash on hand right now. Right? Like, ooh. All right. That's well, maybe I should be making a sequel to that. Is what I should be doing. Yeah, let's do a free update. It's nice and cheap for the paid update, right? All right, console is ready. I don't see a reason to hold this back. Wait, was there any features we could add? No. So yeah, let's release this. Finished development. Publish console. Let's go with the big long warranty. Let's go with the small development kit price. I want people to get my development price. Allow third-party games, sure. Um, let's go. Let's put 100 million in the pot, the funding pot. So this way, more people are likely to make exclusives for my console if we have a funding pot, and we will hold at a $15 profit. Yeah, let's try that. And should be high. Oh yeah, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. All right. So right away. Oh, it's already at 10 durability. We don't have to worry about that. All right. Well, first thing we need to do, we need to release Puzzlor, the Dragon Adventure. Self-distribution, of course. So this will be, there we go. So we have a game for it. So it did say negative 50% in the bonus because we didn't have any games out for it. And now we do. And it's 97%, so it's a pretty good game. Pretty good game. It's probably not going to make money because it's an exclusive, but it'll drive console sales, and that's the important thing. All right, speaking of console sales, cost optimizations are very important. You know what? Let's just do them all. Holy crap, $88 million. That's a lot of money. We are once again under $1 billion, and that's okay. It's not going to last. It's temporary. It's temporary. Energy crisis, double operating cost for servers. I do not have any servers right now. And the trend is indeed puzzle again. Interesting. Interesting. Never mind. It was for like a day. Racing and motorcycles is a trend because Cyclemania 6 is a groundbreaking milestone in the video game industry and a set new trend. I do like being a trendsetter. It is fun. All right, this room needs more people in it. I'm just realizing. All right, you need game design training. You need nothing. Let's put you in here. Take out you. You can start learning stuff there. All right, what's out there for programmers? We got a legendary programmer pass. Stupid legendary. Yeah, let's get and one game designer in here would be good. You're greedy. Yeah, you're fine. There, yeah, it's taken a little too long to make that free update, right? It's been going for a minute. Well, more than a minute. It's been going for too long. All right, pre-release for the press and some overhype. This should be good. This is, of course, a real-time strategy game that I got cooking. Overhype did not work, so let's instead do a beta demo. That should get it up to 100 hype, which will be good. All right, sound team's already polishing. Graphics team's on their last thing. Mocap's on their last thing. QA is just waiting for bugs to come in. It will squash them. All right, we got 2 more people maxed out here. You need everything except sound. So you can do graphics first. You need sound. All right, so just swap. And that is fine. All right, they finally finished that add-on. Or that update, not an add-on. So is my puzzle engine fully up to date here? No, it's tech level 5 or 4. So that is definitely not up to date. But wait, puzzle's not the trend anymore, Luch. Puzzle's not the trend. There's no reason to do a puzzle game. There's no reason at all to do a puzzle game. You could do a racing game. You do have 2 different Cyclemania. You have Cyclemania and Cyclemania Drift. So we could. Yeah, that's a nice quick little update. The Unwheel engine. I'm going to need to expand this room. It does take these AAA games take a long time to make. And eventually we're going to be making quadruple A games, right? Go sales are solid. Not amazing, but solid. And that's to be expected. You know, there's literally 1 game for it right now. And not soon to be 2, because this game is not for it. This is a tech level 5 game, I think, if memory serves. Right? Obviously, I started this game last episode, but I'm pretty sure it's a tech level 5 game. Yes. My first time using modern 3D graphics. Getting better at the text, at the engine stuff, though, right? It's looking a little better. Good at the Game Station 2 now. Good at our real-time strategy games. Good at photo mode now. And this is relatively unsaturated. And this is a good game, so it should sell fairly well. So, next on the list, develop a game. Sequel, Alien Boxing 6. We'll leave it at AA for now, but this will probably be a AAA game. We'll just leave it for now. We do not have a license that is focused on fighting games. There is one out there. It's cheap, but it's also only 2 stars. It's also only one use. Punch engines. This will be manufacturer exclusive. The York Pro and the Lucera Go. Turn on all the languages. This is, of course, Tech Level 4 game. Everything looks good here. Pretty sure. Turn on everything. All right, 47 to 40. So this is going to be AAA. I'm not cutting 7 features. I mean, I could probably cut 7 features. Like, we don't need keyboard support. We don't need password saves. We don't need cheat codes. No, you know what? I'm going to leave them in. So this game is probably going to lose a lot of money, right? Because it's AAA, which costs a lot to make. And it's, although this room, stuff in these rooms is cheaper because it's the Tech Level 4. Which helps. Which will help. That'll help. Yeah, that'll be good, I think, actually. All right, so I already updated the racing engine. Let's do a pre-update for Orcs vs. Wizards 3. And I want to see how is Puzzler Adventure. Ooh, yeah, that's selling bad. It's exclusive for my consoles, right? And neither of my consoles are super popular. So yeah, this game is going to lose a ton of money, this Alien Boxing game. And that's okay, as long as it moves consoles. I mean, I got enough profitable games on the go right now. Like Orcs vs. Wizards just sold 100,000 copies in its first week. Support of ordinary memory cards. Well, what about support of extraordinary memory cards? When did we get that? It's also a lot quicker to make this game because of the engine stuff, clearly. All right, so we're going to make a racing game next. We know that. So pre-update for Puzzler Dragon Adventure. Another $1.6 million that we'll probably never get back. Yeah, it's sold 25,000 consoles. That's a start. I mean, it's early. It's only been over 13 weeks, right? Like, I can't be too upset. All right, Alien Boxing 6. Got some extra tech points, which is good because tech points are very important for fighting games. So getting extra of those is huge, actually. Did not win Best Graphics or Sound again. Did win Developer, Publisher, and Game of the Year, so can't really complain about that. All right, so we're into the holiday season now. It is time to do some pre-release action for boxing. Customer support still keeping up. I'm kind of surprised. The Reamcast is off the market. I got a couple of trainees maxed out here. You are ready to go into the big room, and you will get swapped out for some noob who's terrible. You need everything except programming. You need what? Nothing. You are ready for the big chair. You're maxed. You are not maxed. Just funny, like, the max people are just so much better than the people that aren't. Like, it's just such a, like, dichotomy. Like, they're so much better. But yeah, once I get everybody maxed out like that, that's when you start getting a chance at 100% review scores. Well, in theory, for anybody who doesn't or isn't aware, and maybe I already mentioned this, but essentially, any review, the cap on review score is essentially 98%. In order to get higher, it's pure luck. It's pure random. So I've actually gotten relatively unlucky this run. I've got a lot of 98s, and I haven't got a single 99 or 100 yet, right? So I've gotten unlucky. I'm sure they're coming, or I hope. I hope they're coming. How are my consoles doing for hype right now? 74. That's not good. That's way too low. Way too low. So let's change that. Game's almost ready. Then after that, we're going to make a racing game. All right, you need everything except game design. So we have a Cyclemania game out there, but we're going to make a Cyclemania Drift game. Yeah, Orcs versus Wizards is moving 100,000 copies. Puzzler is moving 10,000 copies. Cyclemania is moving. Oh, the add-on is wow. The add-on's moving 40,000 copies. The main game's moving 100K. This add-on, which is for a game that's off the market now, it's moving 20K a week. Yeah, a lot of positive numbers here. Big positive numbers. 62,000 is actually pretty good for my handheld this early. Work Pro is moving over 100,000 a week. It is the holiday season, as I mentioned, but still, we take that. That's a big win, right? Cost optimizations are starting to come through, which is obviously going to help with Lucera Go sales. Alien Invasion 8 off the market, 56 million in profit. We definitely take that. Alien Boxing is ready. Let's just always for half week. No, let's get this out. It's try to get as much of the holiday period as we can, right? I think is probably the play. All right, so we're getting better at stuff. Of course, we weren't using Tech Level 5 engine stuff there, so all that was max stars. So another 98. So like I said, in order to get anything over 98, essentially, you need to get lucky. And I haven't got lucky yet. And maybe it's even harder to get lucky on Legendary. Like maybe there's an extra factor to make it even harder to get 99s or 100. Because the thing is, I really want to get 100% review score at some point because there's an achievement for getting 100% review score on Legendary, right? And I'd like to get it. All right, so we're going to go target group all because it's a racing action game. Do we have a racing IP? We do. It's not very good, but I mean, 2 stars is better than no stars, right? It'll help sales. I'm pretty sure this is going to be AAA. I'm just going to bump it up now. Maybe I can go, if necessary, I can come back and put it back down, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. So Unreal Engine, this is going to be for the PC, the Game Station 2, the Orc Pro. Hey, Orc Pro passed the Mac in sales. That's cool. And not mine because I want this to be Tech Level 5, right? Tech Level 5 and Internet capable. There's the Y box. Finally, the Y box is out. But Mac still has way more users, so we're going to stay with Mac for now. Eventually, we'll switch over to the Y box in these situations. Still no Tech Level 5 sound feature. That's crazy. We've had multiple Tech Level 5 graphics features. I'm pretty sure those sliders are about where we want them to be. Turn on everything that matters here. 55 of 50. Yeah, this is going to be AAA or quadruple A. Secrets, password saves, character progression, side quests, random story events. God. Quadruple A is just, it's too expensive. It's 36 million extra. Plus the other rooms will also cost more. So it's really probably at least 40 million more. And yes, my games are making 40 million plus for the most part. But I don't think it's going to happen yet. It's not time yet. It's too early. It's too early yet. Soon. Not this episode. Couple more features. Once a couple more features come out, we'll probably start looking at a quadruple A game. Or I could do a quadruple A contract game just to see. That might be in the near future. All right, so let's let that rip. Yep, marketing is currently occupied. Now they're not, so now we can work on that. That'll be good, right? Because the trend, I don't think it'll hurt Cyclemania main games sales. Shouldn't. But Cyclemania is looking like it's going to be the best-selling game. It's a new contender. Well, if you look at the best-selling games of all time, just came off the market. Currently for sale. Currently for sale. Currently for sale. Just came off the market. Right? Like, We're hitting that video game boom period. There's just way more people that are buying video games, essentially, right? So that top 10 is going to be just dominated by new releases here soon. All right, a couple people maxed out here. You need graphics, and then you'll be ready for the big room. You need nothing. You are ready for the big room. What about you? You are maxed. You are not. Start with some game design training. And we got an achievement system. Another console feature, of course, right after I release a console, a bunch of console features come out. All right, so the trend changed there. What do we want to make? I don't know, action game, I guess? Maybe? Didn't I do an adventure? I have an adventure. Yeah, I have an adventure game out already. Alien Boxing 6 is selling better than Puzzlor, which is nice. That's encouraging. Well, it's the first 3 weeks, so I guess. Yeah, actually, it's going to take a big drop because it's holiday season. Yeah, I'm thinking action. Thinking action game. So what is our action engine looking like here? It's tech level 4. Does have the newest tech level 4 stuff already. So that's fine though. Yeah, we're gonna do an action game next, but I don't need to update the engine, right? So let's do an update for Alien Boxing. Ooh, that's 4.6 million. Yeah, I don't know if that was a good idea because this game is not gonna get it's not gonna get its money back, and I just added like almost 5 million to its costs. Hey, some extra tech points for Psychomania Drift 5. We take that, call that a win. All right, couple people maxed out here in this room. This person is ready for the big room, the big chair. Start you off with some game design, and there's another maxed out here as well. You need sound training before you're ready to go into the big room. That's fine. That's good. Like, that's not an issue. Do I want to do... God, I hate this part of the game where your consoles are like never on the same tech level. It's just rough. But it's selling pretty good. I mean, it is a handheld, and it's at negative 114 million though. So it's going to take a minute for that to be profitable, but it should make it. It should be profitable in the long run. So let's just look at this sequel. So what's my Alien Slaughterhouse? So Alien Slaughterhouse 7. I just want to look. Alien Slaughterhouse 7. What engine features did we use for this? Can we tell? Fan letters, review, game description. No, there's no game description. Because like here's what I'm wondering. If you release a sequel, and I don't know why this is in my head, it might be true and it might not. I feel like if you release a sequel with the exact same engine that the first one is on, that hurts. Either sales or reviews or both. What I could do is change the subgenre, right? Yeah, let's do that. So next game I'm going to make is going to be another Alien Slaughterhouse game. All right, so what do we want to do a free update for here? Probably another Orcs versus Wizards update. Yeah. So I'm going to make another action game. But it's going to be action something new. Now, I've done a lot of them, right? Well, I've done a lot of the action things, action combos, but not all, because pretty much everything that you can imagine works for that. All right, so pre-release stuff is time. Basically, you just need to make sure the game's half done before you start this stuff, essentially. No research to be done. And over here, free update. Let's do Carmania free update. It's probably a little late for that. It's only been over 44 weeks and it's already profitable, so that's good. And let's do overhype. One thing I've noticed is the pre-release for the press, right? It says plus 3% review score, but it also gives 3 hype. I don't know if that's intended or not, but I've noticed I'll be at 90 hype, pre-release for the press comes through, it goes up to 93 consistently. I got to think that's not intended. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take the 3 hype, the free 3 hype, but it's weird. And maybe it is intended. Like, I don't know. I'm not the developer. I didn't make this game. All right, so you're maxed out. You're ready to go in the big room. It's getting harder to find crappy people. Slightly harder to find crappy people that need training. I would say probably less than half of the room. Well, let's see here. Probably less than half people. Yeah. Well, no, way more than half of them have been trained up, actually, now that I look at it. All right, so that's going better than I thought. Nice. We call that a win, folks. It's a big win. All right, so, ooh, high scoring graphics, high scoring sound. Let's just polish it for another half a week, maybe. All right, Puzzle Order Dragon 11 off the market. 4 million in sales, 77 million in profit. Those are both outstanding numbers, right? That's exceptional. All right, yeah, I polished this for too long. No, that's fine. That's a good amount. Self-distribution. I should probably check on my distribution. I have not checked to see if it's overwhelmed. Oh, you can see by the graphics. I don't know. The auto production in this game is really, really smart. 98%. Like, they don't ever overdo, right? Like, I always come down here to check, and I feel like my stock room's going to be full, and it never is, right? Which is great. Don't get me wrong, it's great. All right, so Alien Slaughterhouse 8. So we've done third-person shooter, we've done first-person shooter. Pretty sure I've done RPG, but like skill, adventure, role-playing, fighting, survival. Have I done survival? I have not done survival. And that'll be my 5th star in survival game. So that'll be good. Ooh, we have a nice license for this. 5 stars. Teenagers. Yeah, teenagers works. Adults also works. We'll go teenagers. As long as we don't go all, because all does not work. Action Engine. So this will be manufacturer exclusive. Pro, go. It is going to be AAA. So again, this might not be profitable, but I'm willing to take. I'm going. I don't know. Is it worth it to take losses? You know what? I'm at 1.1 billion. I'm fine taking losses on every second game. All right. So action and survival, 6457. Ooh, definitely different. Definitely different. More innovation, more length. Story, though, not as important. Character design, not as important. And 9 level design to 3 mission design. Level design continued to be important. And 479. Ooh, this is hard. This game, action survival, is a hard genre. And then 10, 40, 30, 20. Yeah, I'm okay with this. A little extra towards technical seems to be working for me. Turn on everything, which is probably actually too much. Yeah, it's too much. So we got to cut a few things. I mean, we can cut keyboard support, which gives basically nothing. Password saves, split screen multiplayer, and side quests. None of those give a lot. I mean, split screen multiplayer, and hey, in the year 2023, split screen multiplayer is kind of a dying feature. Not as many games have that as used to. All right. So, but this stuff will be a little cheaper than most AAA games because it's only tech level 4 stuff, right? Which is fine. It's what we want. There we go. Here, let's do an update for Cyclemania Drift, which I think is going to sell extremely well. I'm hoping anyway. I mean, if it doesn't, it's fine, right? But the games that aren't exclusive, it'd be really nice if they sell well for me, right? Because the exclusives are not selling well. 84,000 in week 1. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alien Slaughterhouse got some extra hype, which is good because I forgot to market it. There we go. That'll get us to 100. Beautiful. Research has nothing to do except potentially that hardware. All right, cost optimizations are coming through nicely. Yeah, 2 million users. It's getting up there. Over 25 million between my two consoles at this point. I mean, I'm happy with my stationary. Oh, there we go. Segmania Drip just got a nice boost in sales. Is that because of the update? Alien Boxing. Yeah, I don't want to do an update for that. You know what? Let's do a second update for Segmania Drift. No, let's plan my next game here and get that engine up to date. So, platformer. I mean, what have I been neglecting? Zombie Hordes, which is survival, I think. I mean, these ones I don't care about because they have 0 IP value, right? I'm kind of abandoning those. In the Park Baseball, I'm not going to do yet because economic sim's the anti-trend or the negative trend, whatever you want to call it. But Zombie Hordes, I know we have a survival game. We have Zombie Hordes Survival, but was there another Zombie Hordes game? I forget. Yes, sim. All right, so we can either do a sim or a survival here. Which do we want to do, a sim or a survival? So I'm doing an action/survival right now. Sim's more popular, so let's do a sim. So update the sim engine here. Up to tech level 5. Do we want to include the best tech? Let's include the best tech level 4 stuff as well. If we don't already have it, which is literally only one thing. So that'll be good. All right. I believe that's going to be all for this episode, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you enjoy my content, consider supporting me on Patreon. Shout out to my patrons. I cannot do this without them. There's a link in the description down below to that. Also, a link to my Discord. Most importantly, though, folks, be good to each other. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.